Oki, itamek skanatoni, kitchanek simatsimokpoa, nistono kakayukaki, nitsapin skatsim Ryan Heavyhead, naachsan staponokaksiksinam ki nitakiach sepiaki, nachponokaksiksinamo tanni bibiaki nochpokapima, nitsiachkimi, nachmikskimi sokatsimi, bikani nitpomoka. Oki. My name is Ryan Heavyhead. I'm an Indigenous educator from the Kainai community of the Blood Reserve in southern Alberta, one of 4 tribes that comprise the Blackfoot Confederacy in native North America. I'm interested in sharing Nitsipoachsin, the Blackfoot language, with learners all over the world. Anyone who's curious or passionate about exploring and learning an Indigenous language, not only the language, but what's behind it. The conceptual language, the cognitive language, the culture, what I like to call Nitsitapiskska Taksin, the Blackfoot knowledge paradigm. I believe that in order to truly appreciate a language, a person has to understand what's behind it, the thinking behind it, all of the cultural connections, the way that one concept relates to another. I'll be offering classes that include a lot of exploration of morphemes and how the morphemes in one concept relate to morphemes of another, relate to Nitsitapiskska in the Blackfoot knowledge paradigm. I do know the structure of the language quite well. I'm not a fluent speaker. Blackfoot Nitsipoachsin is my second language, but as a second language learner, I know most second language learners in all the 4 Blackfoot communities. I know many of them anyway, and I've not encountered anyone who is learned the language as a second language better than I have. So I have that experience of being a fairly successful language learner behind me. I also have a large community of fluent speakers who I can turn to in our learning together should we encounter any difficulties. But for the most part, I think I have a lot to teach. I have been an Indigenous educator for well over a decade. From 2004 until 2015, I was director of the Kainai Studies program at Red Crow College, which was a fully Indigenous Blackfoot knowledge-anchored undergraduate program. I have a master's in cultural anthropology with a cognitive linguistic focus. I'm not a linguist, but I'm very familiar with their world. And I'm looking forward to teaching those who are interested in Nitsipoachsin. Again,